Welcome to Sahara TV, your go-to YouTube channel for bold perspectives and untold stories shaping our country. Today, we bring you an emotional and powerful account from a man whose voice has inspired millions to reflect on the state of our nation. Human rights advocate Dele Farotimi has made headlines after a deeply emotional YouTube broadcast where he described Nigeria as an intolerable country unfit for human habitation.
You will remember that for a long time, I have argued that the Nigerian is not a citizen. I even went as far as to have labeled myself for years as the patriot of an unborn nation. And then I believe on my Twitter feed, you find me labeling myself a victim of Nigeria. And I have multiple times spoken to the victimhood of the Nigerian people. I have lamented for years that what truly assails the Nigerian is the complete absence of the rule of law in our country, and how this has left all of us defenseless and as praise in what has become a country of pain. I have spoken to you about this for years, I spoke to you about it, that we are all victims, that we have all become as victims in the country that we have managed to build. I told you how we were all running away. I told you how we were all running away from Nigeria because we have built an intolerable country unfit for human habitation. I have called it the evil empire. I have called it the evil empire. I've spoken to the fact that because of what we have all collectively tolerated, we have lost our country and we have become as slaves in the country that we have all built. And we are all to blame. It was the idiot standing behind pulpits as I'm speaking with you, preaching injustice and lies to the people and helping them to normalize the madness that has overtaken all of us. I said this for years. So I am just as much a victim as each and every one of you.
His words have sparked nationwide conversations, uniting citizens in both grief and hope.
I'm sorry.
Farotimi, who was recently released from detention, poured out his heart, shedding light on the deep-rooted issues plaguing our country, while celebrating the power of collective action. Let's take a closer look at his moving address.
We all built this. We made this mess together, and it will take all of us to resolve the mess that we have made. It will take all of us. Without all of us functioning as one, the way you found the grace to function as one in the last month, you all acted as one. It wasn't about being Christian, being Muslim. They divided us along too many lines. Damn! We stopped being human because we became Nigerians. They divided us and we fell for it. Because you wouldn't see me as a Yoruba man, you spoke for me. Because you wouldn't see me as a Christian, you spoke for me. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke, Nigeria couldn't happen to me. Because you spoke. The only reason Nigeria couldn't happen to me is because you spoke. You spoke. That is why Nigeria couldn't happen to me. And yeah, Nigeria couldn't happen to me. Emu, Eki, Biteru Reko. You found your voices. I became you. And in our collective, you couldn't be silenced. And I could not be silenced.
Farotimi, visibly moved, expressed gratitude for the solidarity of Nigerians who stood by him during his legal battle, a battle that began after his bold accusations against some of the country's most prominent legal figures. Let's revisit some of his striking statements.
The theme of leprosy, I know it might sound shocking to you, but the reality is that what makes the Nigerian a leper is the fact that he is excluded. The only thing that includes everybody is the rule of law. When the law does not rule, when you have exceptions, those exceptions can only be explained by something. You go abroad, you are separated. Within Nigeria, the policeman looks at you like our dishonorable mascot. He looked at a boat driver. The average boat driver in Nigeria is a university graduate. You are watching feudalism being institutionalized in broad daylight. Feudalism thrives on impunity. It does not thrive on the rule of law. That is what you are seeing institutionalized.
They want you to react violently. Violence works for them. They want you to act independent of it.
Powerful words, aren't they? Farotimi's ordeal began on December 3, 2024, following allegations of defamation against senior advocate of Nigeria, Are Afe Babalola. His 116-page book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, pointed fingers at what he described as corrupt practices in the judiciary. This led to his arrest, a series of court appearances, and a highly publicized bail release. But while his arrest silenced him temporarily, Farotimi now insists his voice was never truly gagged. Instead, he used the silence to reflect and appreciate the groundswell of support from everyday Nigerians.
21 days. For those of you who are inclined to the spiritual, you understand the significance of 21 days. It pleased God that I should be kept in captivity for 21 days. The full cycle of a woman, the full cycle of Mother Nature. 21 days I was kept. There are some stories to be told on other days. But it's a long walk.
Farotimi's broadcast is not just a critique of the system, it's a call to action. His message highlights the importance of unity in overcoming oppression, reminding us of the strength in standing together. In his own words, we stopped being human because we became Nigerians. They divided us and we fell for it. A sobering thought, but also a challenge for us to rise above divisions. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think about Dele Farotimi's statements? Is unity the key to fixing our nation's challenges? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analysis of stories that matter.